Somerset and Sussex had to dodge some heavy showers on the opening day of their LV County Championship match in Taunton, another day which was enjoyed by both the home side and the visiting captain Ed Joyce, who needs just one more run for his 4th Championship 100 of the season. Joyce won the toss and decided to make the most of the green Thames surface by batting first, only to see his side lose 3 early wickets. Luke Wells edged Alfonso Thomas to Alvaro Peterson, before Rory Hamilton-Brown played a lovely looking drive off Peter Trigo, only to miss the ball and be bowled. Joyce should have been out before he'd scored. Trigo found the edge, but James Hildreth dropped the chance after being put off by Craig Keyswetter's dive. That would have left Sussex on 10 for 3 and in a bit of a mess. As it was, they'd reached 25 when they did lose their 3rd wicket, Hildreth with the take this time to remove Chris Nash. Thomas and Trigo had both started well with the new ball, but as it got a little older, batting did ease a little, and Matt Machin played some encouraging shots as he dominated a 38-run stand for the 4th wicket in 8 overs. That took the total up to 63. Machin had made 30 of those 38 runs, but his innings was ended abruptly when he dragged a wide ball from Craig Macheda back onto his stumps to finish off a 30-ball knock. The runs then dried up, and after the first break for rain, which happened straight after lunch, Luke Wright and Joyce tried to get the board ticking over again. After a stuttering start to this match, Sussex reached 3 figures as these 2 experienced players tried to dig in. They'd taken the total to 118 after a partnership of 55, when Wright on 24 also played on, this time to Trigo, who now had 3 wickets to his name. Joyce had been dropped again when on 36, and giving him more than one life can often be very costly. His excellent season continued as he went to the 50 mark for the 5th time in just 8 championship innings this summer. He had by now passed 600 runs for the 4-day season as well. His latest half-century occupied 142 balls, that being his 7th 4. He was in danger of being left high and dry when Ben Brown, with 7 runs to his name, drove Craig Overton to Johan Myburg, who took an outstanding one-handed catch in the covers. Brown left with Sussex on 146 for 6 just before another break for rain at tea. They returned to the middle at 20 past 5, and Thomas had Stefan Pilot taken behind the wicket for 4 at 166 for 7. Thomas continued to cause problems even for Joyce, who not for the first time this season was holding his side's innings together. He was closing in on becoming the leading run scorer in the 1st division of the LV County Championship this summer. A fantastic effort given that this was only his 8th knock, and he's only been dismissed 5 times thus far. His average at the end of this day stood at 132. He was on 85 when Sussex lost their 8th wicket of the day, Will Beer losing his off stump to George Dockrell on 8. Beer was the 5th batsman to fall in single figures, which made Joyce's efforts even more important. In his last innings, he hit a magnificent unbeaten 164, and earlier on in the summer, he also scored 200s in the same match against Warwickshire. The race was on to see if he could add yet another 3-figure score to his tally. James Anyon had stuck with his captain long enough to earn Sussex a batting bonus point, but he then became the 6th man to go in single figures, as he was legged before to Overton for 3. Joyce had 3 overs left in the day to convert his 97 into 100, but he was left on 99 with last man Steve McGoffin. The Irishman will have strike for the first over of the second morning, when his side will resume on 210 for 9. The second new ball is just a couple of overs away.